Oh, hello there. Like any good American, I was excited when I heard that Pac-Man was going to be in the new Smash Brothers game. But what you may not know is that the Pac-Man that's going to be in Smash is the one from one of the absolute weirdest games I've ever played. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Pac-Land. This is it, Pac-Land. It was originally an arcade game and was released on the NES in 1984, or at least I think it was. NES cards of it don't seem to exist, so I'm playing it on my Wii U. But enough history, let's start it up. Check out this starting screen. What the hell is going on? Why is Pac-Man near a house from Looney Tunes? Why is he wearing a baseball hat? Even Pac-Man himself seems confused. Look at the expression on his face. It's like he's saying, man, I gotta go through this shit again. Oh, and I feel I should mention that this game has one of the weirdest control schemes ever. You hit the A button to move, and you use the D-pad to jump. I mean, it works, but why? Every other game uses A to jump and the D-pad to move. It just makes more sense. So, this is it. This is the gameplay of Pac-Land. Pac-Man just walking to the right. They might as well have called it Pac-Man Runs Errands. You just walk to the right and dodge ghosts. In planes! So I guess Pac-Man not only lives a quaint life in suburbia, but also has to deal with constant air raids. And listen to that wonderful music. You get to hear that forever. It never changes. It just loops. It'll be a while before you hear anything else, so I hope you like it. Every so often, Pac-Man gets to break time, where your score is tallied, and for some reason, it's always in front of a church. Guess Pac-Man needs the Lord's help to keep moving. Look at his face. The only time he smiles is when he's not moving. This is a man whose movement represents constant pain. Poor Pac-Man. Trapped in suburbia, living in a house that's too big, constantly living in fear of carpet bombings, and knowing every inch that he moves is agony. But Pac-Man is no quitter, and he knows the good Lord has faith in him, so it's back to walking right. Yep, just keep walking right, and you'll find salvation. Oh, and I talk about the difficulty in this game because there's a lot of cheap deaths. Some enemies come from angles that you just don't have time to get out of the way. I hope you like hearing that delightfully ear-splitting death sound. Say, I wonder if Pac-Man's death in the game is a metaphor for his death in his personal life. I think I may have just figured out what this journey is. This is not a game. This is a tragic tale of how Pac-Man must struggle his way across the town, searching for meaning in his mediocre life. Every moment that he moves is pain, but it brings him closer to the truth, that everlasting, enlightening truth that will free him and bring him the peace he has sought for so long. And so Pac-Man continues his existential journey, stopping to pray and continuing his walk of solitude. There is some tricky platforming in the later levels, so remember to use that D-pad. Oh hey, looks like I'm about to beat this part. Oh boy, more church? Fairyland? We were rescuing a fairy this whole time? And is Pac-Man a pagan now? Now it all makes sense. Pac-Man lives in the city, and whenever he's bored, he goes to see a fairy that lives outside of town, and he has to dodge ghosts and UFOs. What the hell is going on? Well, might as well keep moving. After you see the fairy, the level's reversed, and you get to go to the left. And wait, what? There's no way I could have made that jump. What the hell? I had to look it up online, but you're supposed to double jump here. something the game never even told me I could do. Seriously, how was I supposed to assume that? It's not like I had the manual handy, and you can only do that after you visit the ferry. I have to say, Namcot really outdid themselves with the design here. And that's the entire game. Walk to the right, visit fairies, walk to the left, over and over and over again as Pac-Man reluctantly travels across the world. Will he ever find peace? I guess we may never find out. Well, that was Pac-Land on the NES. I heard the arcade version is better, so I'd recommend checking that out if you're so inclined. In the meantime, I think I'll be sticking to running around that maze, eating fruit without a care in the world. Ah, Pac-Man. Back in the day, you really had this whole life thing figured out. Hey guys, thanks for watching my first video. Well, my first attempt at doing one of these videos. I had a decent amount of fun making it. I hope you had a decent amount of fun watching it. So, what is your favorite Pac-Man game? Hit me up in the comments, let me know. Also, please feel free to subscribe and follow me on the Facebook and Twitter. I am hoping to make more of these in the future. Until then, stay tuned and stay classy.